Transit storyline arc released July 2nd, 2013. While the community was feeling positive towards a new map after the success of Mob, there wasn't much to suggest that this Western-themed map would be a hit. By this point, everyone had realized the mess Transit was, and while Die Rise was certainly tolerated, we all, well, most of us know now how bad that map is. In terms of an interesting story or strong gameplay, the Transit crew was batting 0 for 2 at this point. And so it's absolutely shocking to look back and see how successful Buried really was. It preceded 2 of the most bottom-tier maps ever produced by Treyarch, and then out of nowhere, just managed to knock it out of the park. What's even more impressive is that Buried is essentially the only map post-Black Ops 1 to be a huge success as a casual map. Every other great map after this would be extremely in-depth with serious tones, and because of this, I think Buried is truly special. To look back on it, it's shocking to see just how good a job they did with this map. And so today we'll be going back to the hot classic to figure out just what made it so good. So Buried actually excels in 2 ways, rather than how most great maps usually excel in one area with every other facet supporting the second one. And so Buried is a bit of an anomaly in this sense. The most obvious of the 2 is of course elevation and features. Buried is one of the most innovative maps of all time, but only sort of. Buried isn't innovative in the sense that it plays with dimensions like Transit or Die Rise. It doesn't add a giant quest or afterlife like Mob. It doesn't change the core gameplay by removing gravity and oxygen like in Moon. There's no single edition that is truly groundbreaking, yet it's still often considered to be one of the most innovative maps of all time. And that's because Buried innovation comes through features. It doesn't add anything huge, but instead it jam-packed the map with tons of tiny little new things. And I think this is essentially the cornerstone feature of the map. Let's start with Leroy. He's a giant trapped in a cell, and his 3 needs to unlock the cage with a key and then feed him a bowl of food. So in 1 round, these 2 pieces are already brushing Die Rise's 3 total items on the map. And Leroy essentially opens everything else up. Leroy is used to access areas like Jug, the church, and mansion. There's even a secret function where if he breaks the fountain on the main side, the main side fountain will act as a portal back to spawn. And that's just the tip of the iceberg for this area. Leroy has another feature called Candy, which has so many possibilities. Giving Arthur candy near the boss will have him slam it down in place so that you never get teddy bears. Candy next to a drop respins it with a chance to get a max ammo. If he's near a crawler, he will pick it up and keep it safe for as long as he wants. He'll fight for you, he'll even build you a biblical if you take him to a workbench. The man does it all. And consider this, Leroy is basically Treyarch's second attempt at the hacker device from Moon, just implemented way more smoothly. Instead of some little tiny box on a workbench that can concentrate on oxygen itself, you get a friendly companion with a real personality. Leroy is extremely practical to use, and he's so well integrated that I think a lot of people don't even realize how similar he is to a hacker. Having to open stuff up with him every single game can get a little stale, but overall I do love Leroy. Buried adds a lot more than that, however. You've got the Paralyzer, which is to eject gun as Primus is mentally stable to Ultimus. That is the dirtiest joke I've ever made on this channel. So the Paralyzer freezes zombies in place, and oh wow, shocking new feature, doesn't actually break when it heats. Now that is innovation. The Paralyzer also lets you fly, and while it's a small feature, I think you get another detail that goes towards a remote. The map also has a timer. Placing a basic checkpoint essentially allows you a redo if you are to. Now, there's also the running to the model armor system. Skin of the Python. And who can forget the Ray Gun Mark II? I think it's easy to look at the Mark II as a general Black Ops 1 gun, but let's not forget it was a very addition. This is one of my personal favorite weapons in all of Zombies, and I really think it was an upgrade to a weapon we already see starting to find in the weapon monster. My only complaint is that I wish it had a single fire.
You freaking prick.
But regardless, it's
Ow, you freaking dog. Get off of me.
finally returned in the form of a perma-perk. While it's knowing that it wasn't in previous maps, it's a
Oh,
fun
oh, I
addition that
like
allows players to close them. The map also has
Off me.
ways to get perks.
Seriously? Alright, so.
Bar is a whole side on the dark word, which triggers if you cannot start playing, but then you
I'm
just need to
good.
head into the mansion to go filtering was a really good idea that just got more enhanced vision, extra perks, and aerial is fantastic, but Remist is a little ridiculous. Still though, I love it, and every time I play Buried, I get excited remembering that it's on the map. We've also got new buildables, the Subsurface Resonator and Headshot.
You get off of me.
Brand new open additions that basically serve as ridiculously buildable. And I'm gonna give bonus points to the Subsurface Resonator for reusing the noise of the scavenger. I just love that noise so much that I'm willing to look past the laziness. But you've also got chalk drawings. The game lets you choose where to put the Remington, AN-94, PDW, SKU, and more. It's such a neat addition that also is incentivized with 1,000 points. It is yet just another great feature of the map. So overall, Buried adds a lot of new stuff, and when you hear this all added together, you can really get a sense of just how full the map is. But hey, with all these features, can anyone think of a potential problem that the game's trying to run into? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but surely so many crazy things in one map might be pretty hard to balance. No way with that.
Get off of me!
All time.
Oh, you guys are dead now.
That adds up. Buried's mortal sin is that it's too easy in a problem. So as we've discussed in many retros, difficulty isn't necessarily bad. Kino is too easy for me personally, but I don't dock it points as challenge is a subjective feature. Buried loses points, however, because of the way it's made. So if you want to set up an exciting campus model for perks and package weapons, you're gonna have a pretty time. But hey, who doesn't like a good camp section, right? It's like Greece. Sadly, this is just the beginning. Add in the Headshot, Subsurface Resonator, or Trample Scheme, and things become that easier. Play with more people and have everyone set them all down, well, now you literally don't have to shoot. Added the fact that vulturing is temporarily invincible, and this becomes a downright
What the
strategy. I also probably don't even need to remind you of the solo bank rooftop strategy. You literally just camp and vulturate smell with the paralyzer, and it's an easy round 100. But sadly, that's not even the worst part. That's because Buried has a bank. Everything I just explained can be done on round 1. And this
Oh no, it's not over.
problem.
I'm
I think
close.
because Transit and Die-Rise are such unenjoyable and broken maps, the bank makes them a little bit more tolerable. When things don't go your way because of
Jesus.
a flaw, like Pac-Man.
Trim, edge, and shave with Philips
There's
Remote
top edge.
One tool for all you need.
Gosh. I don't like that one. No, you're too fast.
Athletics got you down. You accepted rapidly. It starts to work quickly.
Never mind.
Get back on your feet right when you need it.
They're still spawning. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Oh. That killed all of them. Oh my freaking
Not only
gosh.
on Transit,
Alright.
you don't feel so bad about taking 30 grand and going to hell with balls. But on Buried,
I think this thing's trying to fall off. Yep, it's getting weaker.
success and is actually good. For the first time, we were able to
Oh, this thing's
what a
getting weaker.
problem event is. It takes away the sense of accomplishment or achievement instead of legitimate. It is a
That's not good.
constant repetition in the back of your mind when something goes your way. There's a reason Jason
Round
didn't add
33,
those
it's-
models
I mean, I think it's still-
where maps would have really suffered otherwise.
Kills
I think
zombies
it might be
fairly
safe to
well,
say
but
that the bank was the most seemingly breaking feature ever replaced in zombies, and it was only very doubtful
Jesus.
zombie battles.
Yeah.
But as previously mentioned,
It's kinda
Buried
not
offers
working.
a lot more features. Atmospherically, the map is really impressive. Think about how many
Come on, just
offer. Way
die, y'all.
18.5 knockers totals. It's not a big staff, but I think it does a
Dumbmakers! Dumbmakers! Dumbmakers!
Think about all the
Will you get the frick off me?
I still don't even understand what Spawn is supposed to be or how it's all still operating, but at least it's dry
Jesus.
areas of Buried are the upper tunnels which connect the quick revive area to both the
Shoot.
saloon and orphanage. Behind the main section of the map sits the mansion, a brief patch of
I gotta
clear
get something
area
new.
which really has a dark and gloomy vibe to it. Behind the mansion lies the maze, and despite offering little in terms of its overall size, it really is a neat place. Map, especially for packages.
What?
And of course, the main town area is fantastic, full of all sorts of unique buildings with tons of character. The bar feels atmospheric, full of memories. The candy shop is colorful and exciting, and the general store just feels spot on for a general store. Every area here sits on its own while also working with the other places to make something greater than the sum of its parts. Buried is an awesome place
Get
to
off of
explore,
me.
and it's got some of the best soundtrack and ambient noises in the Hall of Zombies. Black Ops 2 is also the only Treyarch Zombies game to have a legitimate super ending, and as the finale, Buried gets a lot of points for this. Actually, the reason I haven't
They
touched on
do
this in
not
previous
let up.
videos is that despite being shared by Transit and Die Rise, the super Easter egg is Buried. Buried's Easter egg is so good that it makes doing the other horrible maps actually worth it. Transit Easter egg essentially says
Freaking
Maxis
piss
and
off.
Rick are working against each other to secure
Oh my
the
God.
help them.
They don't let up.
The
I
steps are
swear.
boring, however, and players are rewarded with literally nothing. Dairise picks it up a bit with
Jesus.
some better steps and full perks upon completion, but the problem here
Oh
is
my
that it does
God.
nothing to progress
I just
the
run you
story.
down.
And so because of this, the payoff of the arc is left entirely to Buried, where it
You know what, I'm done.
does deliver. Despite Transit and Dairise Easter eggs being
Screw all
a
y'all.
literal bag of Richard Nixons, the unique features of the Easter egg are that you get to pick your side. You can choose to follow Maxis or Richtofen. What's especially neat about this is that a lot of steps tend to mirror each other. For example, on Buried's Maxis side, you must use the subsurface resonator to destroy orbs, whereas for Richtofen, you actually charge it. The Super Easter egg also has these nav card tables, which are needed to link each map and beacon to each other. The nav cards are located on other maps, though, and so this really unites the two together and gives a huge satisfaction when all lit. The Buried Easter egg itself also has some really cool steps, and I think it's got one of the best blends of both puzzles and action. But of them all, no step is more iconic than Turks. I mean, honestly, is there any step more notorious in all of Zombies? The 4 locations around the map start showing targets, and all 4 players must get
Oh, this is a
100%
program?
accuracy on 20 plus targets or you fail. Not only does this demand skill, but talk about teamwork and patience. It's a great final step in an overall fantastic experience. Then, once completed, if all 4 players have linked their nav cards and beaten all 3 Easter eggs on the same
Heck yeah.
side, a button becomes available in the courthouse. Pressing it completes the super Easter egg and gives you your ending. If Richtofen wins, you will take over Samuel's body and have Maxis released from the universe. As a bonus, all players will have a permanent fire sale along with full perks and a variant of meal cake that gives the player 4 weapons. While not quite as cool, if Maxis is victorious, the game goes orange and Richtofen's soul gets put into a zombie who to die over. Killing the Richtofen zombie also gives you a free drop every time. And while both endings aren't as credible as Moon or Mob of the Dead, I would still put this above the Origins and Revelations ending as they at least give closure. So Buried is a great conclusion to an otherwise poor maps, and I'm really happy that the team were able to stick with 3. It was the last map led by Jimmy Zawinski, and it's nice to see him end behind us. While people do like to meme the guy, I still genuinely think that there was a method to his guidance. And while he may not have been as consistent as Blundell in his prime, you gotta give the guy some credit. Jimmy took risks, and he never stuck to the same formula. He was all about the chaotic zombies energy. Wonder weapons in the box, astronauts steal the random curves, walkways that don't go where you want them to, and buses which don't go for you. While frustrating at times, this formula of chaos would come to be missed, and I think Black Ops 3 followed a line that was almost a little bit linear. But because Black Ops 2 blends
Oh,
order
they're
and
still
chaos
coming.
with two famous development philosophies, we get a nice mix of both. So overall, I think Buried serves as a great casual map for new fantasy zombies. It's complex and there's depth to it, but it can also be really easy and simple and naturally. It's got a fantastic overall vibe with tons of lore and
God.
really doesn't do anything wrong. The only bad thing I have to say about Buried is that it's just way too easy. Even without the bank, I would probably still have my complaints, but as it exists, it's just way too much. This means that I can't take Buried seriously.
Damn, there's still a bunch coming. Holy
And it's not
crap.
meant to be taken seriously. And while it may not be up to the level
Oh.
of Origins and Mob, it did a good
Uh-uh.
job of
Sure.
Trophy with Black Ops 2, and it allowed the Transit series to be put to rest
See what
with
that
a
does.
modicum of respect.
Nothing.
And so, despite this huge one flaw, I'm able to find and appreciate the greatness that was in this map.
Good
It's
God.
the only time Zombies has ever managed to nail a big map while remaining casual, and I think that says a lot. As a lead developer, it
Right,
was
that
both
first guy, I
Resource's
don't like him.
final map and his
I'm gonna
next.
kill you.
And so finally, after 8 maps, 1 F, 1 D, 2 Bs, and 4 As, it's time we give this man the credit he deserves. My final rating for Buried is a 9 out of 10.
Ow!
F
Ooh,
tier.
ooh. Oh my gosh, where'd you come from? I still kill him in the... Oh! I still kill him with a headshot. Are you the last one? Is there a way to make you guys crawlers? Why is he so fast? No, I'm gonna kill you. I don't like you. Oh my good God. I want to go on and explore the map. Where's the box at? Oh my God. No crawlers yet. Come on. Are you kidding me? Double hit. You gotta be kidding me. Jesus. No, 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 no. This is insane. Come on. Oh my gosh. How in the fucking crap do I do this? That took way too many grenades. One down, 105. 352 headshots. Pretty good stats.
Perhaps with such weapons, I shall vanquish the demons for all eternity.
Did
Giant is one of the best classic zombie experiences in Black Ops 3, so let's show you how to play it. For those of you who don't know, The Giant is a remake of one of the original 4 zombie maps on World at War called Derice. It's a small map with a really simple layout. There's a right lane, a center lane, and a left lane. But all we're going to be worried about right now is getting us some points and trying to unlock the map. So I'm going to sit here until probably round 5 or 6, and then we can start opening up doors. Got an RK5 off the wall, which is great because on round 3, one burst with the RK5 plus a knife is a kill. With the help of a really well-placed double points, we have 8,000 points and we can start opening up the map. Now, I like to go on this right side. No particular reason, I just like going over here. Oh, and it sounds like it's dog round. We have a perk location here. Now, these perk locations are indeed random, so they will not be the same every time. Another perk location here, and then all we have to do is fall down here, and right around this corner is the power switch. Very, very nice. And dogs in Black Ops 3 are really easy. They're like a one-shot to the head, so nice and easy to take care of. Very good. There is that. And there's another perk location here. Ooh, that's Juggernog. I'm actually going to take that right away. And then I remember seeing Quick Revive in here. We are playing solo, so I'm going to get myself some Quick Revive. And you know what? I was going to get a Thompson. In fact, I still might go on Thompson. VMP. This is the Thompson. This is where the Thompson was back in Derice. But I'm actually going to hit the box and see what we get. A Locust. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to get myself a VMP here. And just outside this power switch is another door that we can go in here, leading to another perk machine as well as another teleporter. Now, these teleporters are how we unlock Pack Punch. All you need to do is go in them, press the interaction button to initiate the link to the mainframe, and you can see we've got a timer stopwatch there in the top left corner of the screen. We have 30 seconds to run all the way back to spawn, killing zombies as we go on. And we are going to go all the way, go through here, and we're going to link it to this telepad right here. You can see that lowers down the Pack Punch, which was here all along, 1/3 of the way. So that's how we do it. And then usually this spawns in a random power up. Now sometimes it doesn't spawn in anything. Sometimes you can get a perk model drop. That's a really fun thing about the teleporter here on Derice. The reason that I get the VMP is because it's a good enough SMG that it can still kill, but it's not super strong where you're not going to get any points. Now, in order to show you a training strategy in the spawn room, I'm going to leave this door closed, but if you're playing casually and you don't want to train in here, you can open that door. But if you walk into here, you can go all the way around and get access to this left side of the map just by going through here. It's just a long way around. It's not that big of a deal. Through this door, we have another section of the map, some corridors here, but we want to go down to this left side, even more left, because there's another teleporter, and we're going to initiate this link here, and then go running all the way back to the teleporter, or to the Pack Punch, I should say. And the last teleporter is going to be up through this room, all the way here to the right. So you can see it's a pretty small map, nothing too crazy about it. Initiate the mainframe, and that should be the Pack Punch completely open. Very nice. And it's only round 6. Look at that. Now, once we have Pack Punch open, I am going to save a point so we can actually Pack Punch one of our weapons, because that's the first step in the most main quest, Easter eggy type thing here in the Giant. I'm actually out of ammo, so I'm going to go buy some ammo off the wall. And there we go. Now that we've got enough points to Pack Punch, we are going to go Pack Punch this VMP. We're going to place this bad boy in, get it out, and now all you need to do is you need to head on over to this corner. You probably shouldn't do this at the start of the round, by the way, but you can come over here and you're going to shoot that little control panel back there. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that little control panel. Shoot that guy and it's going to launch a whole bunch of these objects. You'll get a character.
I forgot about that.
Now we are on the lookout for 3 teddy bears, one of which, if you come into the power room, is going to be up there. I don't know if you can see the little teddy bear right there. I'll try to get it in focus for you. If we shoot it, you can hear a little quote. The next one is going to be on the right side of the map here in this teleporter, and it's going to be in this little well here, I think. Yeah, you can see it right there. If you just jump up, shoot it, that's number 2. And the last one is on the left side of the map here in this teleporter area. And we're going to look at this little thing. This one's the hardest to see, so you can just shoot it in this back corner. It's actually a monkey bomb right there in that back corner. It's going to be hard to see on YouTube, but you can kind of make it out in your own game. Now you're thinking, Donuts, why are we doing this? This is a weird little Easter egg. What does this give you? Well, if we make our way into the VMP room, we see this furnace, and we get ourselves the Annihilator. And plus, it's a good amount of XP too. well, 1000 XP. So this gets us the Annihilator, which is good at killing zombies until like round 20. But you know,
Until round 20. Wow, do that.
Liberty Mutual helps you customize and save pirates insurance. Only pay for what you
Oh, that was fast.
Udacity, practical, applied, career-relevant learning.
There are so many electricity plans. How do I find the best price? Easy. Check with me. Lowest price. I can always get you a great low price with Frontier Utilities. Shop
Where is it?
frontierutilities.com, where I'm confident you'll find some of the best prices available. And much more.
This is a classier kind of problem. Port set. Never been hit before. State-of-the-art tech.
If I get the ray gun, I might replace it.
Lasers.
Launcher? No.
Your specialty, basically.
I don't trust it.
It's fun. Now, if you want to listen to the musical Easter egg, that's really easy because if you go into this room, there are two chambers right here that you have to interact with. One up there, one up here. You can like jump for that. And I did forget to mention, you go up these stairs right here, and around this corner is another.
I wonder how strong this one is.
You can continue back on this way. This is just power. It's just the left side of the map. And then the third little thing, brain stem. You have to
No,
interact with
launcher
is
again.
right here in this room next to these frag grenades on the wall right there. And that will get you the Beauty of Annihilation remix. Another fun fact about the Giant is this is Icarus, the plane used by the Mob of the Dead mobsters to escape Alcatraz? Question mark. Really cool to see it here. This caused so many questions, so many
What the
concerns
heck?
back in the day that still are unanswered. But for the next big Easter egg, I'm gonna hit the Gobblegum machine for immolation liquidation because we're gonna need to hit the box. Perfect. Hey, we got it first try. Look at that. Now, you can actually pop all three of these immolation liquidations, these fire sales, at the same time, and the fire sale will last 3 times as long. So this is a great way to get really consecutive box spin hits. We are going to be looking for the Wonder Waft, that's the wonder weapon here, but mainly monkey bombs. Ooh, the dingo. Actually, I'm going to keep the dingo here, and I'm going to start this trap. That's an electric trap that you can use. Ooh, the ray gun. Well, we got neither of anything that we wanted. Oh boy. We'll pack a punch that dingo because it's actually really good here on the Giant. Hey, whoa, we got the monkey bombs. That's not too bad of a weight. That's awesome. Alright. But while we're up here, this is a great time to talk about how great and classic of a camping spot this is. This is the Derice Catwalk. This is a long straightaway where no zombies will jump up here. They will only come from the stairway and this window right here. So this is great for if you have an LMG or 4-player people just sitting all up here taking turns hitting the box and reloading their weapons. This is a great classic camping spot. It's not the fastest. It's not going to be like Cold War or Black Ops 4 level camping spots, but this is still really fun and it is really great. It's a good relaxed place to just sit back and kill zombies. And this is also where I grinded out off the reticle camos. As you can see, I have Juggernaut right now. No, I don't normally run a thermal sight, but I'm just trying to get all the challenges complete. But let's get to this Easter egg here. So this Easter egg involves the monkey bombs and the teleporters. Now we open up the teleporters and we're actually going to get to use them now because we're going to throw in a monkey bomb before we get in here. And then we're going to teleport, teleporters, you know, and then you get teleported to this where we link them up, and you can see on this keypad right here, one of these things is green. Now we got some bonus points too. And you guessed it, we're going to need to repeat this process with the other 2 teleporters. Throw in the monkey bomb, teleport with the monkey bomb, head on back to spawn, and once we're here, another green light will appear here. Keep in mind, this does take 1,500 points to teleport with these teleporters, and you do lose a monkey bomb, so when you use all 3, you'll be
Does it
out of
stay
all 3
there
monkey
forever?
bombs. We got this last one here, we're going to teleport, and that is going to make it so that all these lights are green, and you can push the big button, and as you can see, that giant head, that giant Origins robot head is gonna shoot its laser, bounce it off of that plaque right there, and we have a secret perk location, and oh my goodness, we got so lucky here, beautiful people. Also, that bonus points, that got me 2,400 points. Wow, I've never seen that many bonus points. But this is a hidden perk location. This was a snow pile before, and that giant eye trap bounced off of here through this wall and melted the ice so that we could buy stamina. The only perks that could be here are stamina or Deadshot. And if you've played Black Ops 3, you know the frequency of which you get Deadshot is pretty darn high. So this is very lucky to get stamina. Alright, I just pulled a Man of War from the box, and I think I'm gonna go with this for the game. The Man of War is one of the only box assault rifles. Most other ones are like on the wall here, so this obviously has a really powerful headshot multiplier. And we got Blast Furnace on this guy, which is really good, and I'll throw something on this dingo as well. Deadwire, how perfect. So the first training spot I want to show you is right next to this power switch right here. Clearly training is easier with stamina, but this really isn't all that bad. And the Giant has a lot of really good training spots like this. I go counterclockwise here, always trying to face the direction where I'm going, trying to shoot this gap right here. Once we got all of these up, Blast Furnace is fantastic for taking out that whole board. There we go, or at least most of it. As you're looking this way, they'll come from either end here.
This gun sucks.
Right there, they'll come from this window, that door, and that door. This is a little bit easier to dodge on this side than it is over here. Once you get comfortable enough, you can start using Deadwire all the time and just have a constant flow of zombies. This circle is big enough so that every time you pass this little area, you can activate your Deadwire. The cooldown is super, super fast. Just like that, these guys are almost done, and you can activate it again. And just like that, I believe that is almost round. Very good. I'm actually going to get this unquenchable because I do want Speed Cola. Cold War has made me love Speed Cola for some reason. As I've been saying, if you're really serious about learning how to train properly, the Giant has a lot of spots for you. Training in this teleporter area can get very, very tricky. They're coming from this door right here and this doorway right here.
Why do you have three freaking eyeball things?
Now sometimes,
Will you get off of me?
if you don't feel
I'm
comfortable,
done.
you can just cut back right there. I know that goes
whatever.
against every fiber of your being when you're first training zombies,
Yeah.
but that is a very effective
I
tactic
do
to use
not
to get yourself
let
out of
up
bad
on this freaking
situations.
game.
As you can see, we got the whole horde
We
here
hit
now.
hard.
We can just boop, get all these guys dead. The danger of killing your whole horde at the
36
same
rounds.
time is the
That's
fact
pretty
that you're gonna get
respectable for
a lot
dirty.
more zombies forming in at the same exact time.
The
So
Black Ops 3
having
version.
Deadwire on the weapon might be beneficial, just killing off a few zombies at a time. That way you're not having to dodge all of these enemies at the same time. In fact, you could
That sniper
argue that
sucks.
this could be a really good what we'll call banana loop here, stealing from the Smith trees. This banana loop could be right here. You might not even want to go
Now the
through
fireworks
so you
helped.
could just do this the whole way around. Get your Deadwire in here. You do want to be careful in these really tight close quarters with your Deadwire, because even if it doesn't stun all of the zombies, it might block them from getting around, so it might ruin your train a little bit. This is also the reason why I don't particularly like Widow's Wine, because if they're stuck there, it could block zombies from pathing towards you, and it could just create some really weird barriers that wind up making you go down. The next strategy is training here in the spawn room. This is actually, I believe, the high ground strategy here. This one is a very long loop. You've got one zombie entrance that drops down right here, but really, ultimately, you're just going all the way back and forth right here. Now you have an RK5 on the wall, so usually people get Deadwire, and you've got the Shiva over here. You can get turned on that, and that's how people go to high rounds. But if you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can just sit here like I'm doing, just going back and forth, trying to shoot your gaps, turn to this corner, turn around here, try and survive as best as you can. Now the reason we closed this door, or kept that door closed, is because we do not want more enemies coming from that area. You can see how weird and awkward this already is. Having even more streams of zombies come through here can be very dangerous. It's possible, but especially without something like the Wonder Walk, you can see how close this is getting right now. And if you have an emergency situation, you can come up here, kind of just rush back if you feel uncomfortable, and then you can
Oh, there's
blast furnace
records.
these guys. Look at that, beautiful. And don't be afraid to improvise. Don't be afraid to, if you don't
Fantastic.
follow the exact path that I did here, in fact, I'm not gonna use that. If you don't follow the exact path I'm doing here, that's okay. Whatever you need to do to survive. Sometimes when I was training, when I was learning how to do zombies, I said, nope, if it's not exactly the path that I saw in the video, I'm not gonna do it. No, improvise, survive, do what you need to do. And now we have probably the most difficult train. This is the, well, they say the Thompson room, the VMP room here. This is a very tight, but one of my favorite training spots here. I really do need the Wonder Wap. I really wish I got the Wonder Wap. I spun the box a lot of time with beautiful people. But this training spot is really tight, really close quarters, but you can see where zombies are coming from pretty easily. And if you time yourself, this really forces you to slow down. You're gonna want to run around really quickly, but don't do that. Slow down. Watch ahead of you. Watch where they're coming from and shoot your gaps and pay attention to where the zombies are getting bunched up. And you can use that trap to just close that door and make it a little bit safer. Sometimes they'll run through like that, but they will die eventually. Just be careful. And then, like I said, if you're not happy with that, just take your time, improvise a little bit, go around this room, run through here. You can see just a little improvisation. We're okay, we survived. And of course, Black Ops 3 weapons are not as strong as Cold War weapons or Black Ops 4 weapons even, because there's no health cap. But don't be afraid to just straight up shoot zombies that are in your way. We are still killing with this dingo here. So if I want that guy out of my way, boom, I killed him. Don't be too focused on training that you forget, hey, I can actually just kill zombies that are in my way. And as strange as it is, as the rounds progress, as the zombies become more uniform in their speed, right now we've got some walkers, we've got some sprinters.
My first down was on round 23,
Everybody starts sprinting at their
which is
maximum
what he's
speed
on
and
right now.
spawning at their maximum speed. It's a lot easier to handle. It's a lot easier to see, okay, there's my gap, I'm gonna shoot it, okay, I'm gonna slow down for this, go through here, slow down for this guy, go through here. Looks like I'm clear here. I'm gonna slow down, kind of bunch up these guys. I'm gonna sit here and boop, pop them with the blast furnace. Oh, there's a zombie. I'm gonna bring him over to the left and dodge to the right. Oh, sorry, reverse that. Kill dogs whenever they spawn in. They can really annoy you and just distract you here. I'm gonna bring the zombies to the right. I'll go through them perfectly like that. Kind of group them up again. We'll see if my blast furnace is ready, which it is. Oop, that guy's in my way. I'm gonna slow down. Look at that. That was beautiful. Well done, Donuts. You're training like a zombie pro. That trap's ready again, so I can do this going, kind of make it a little safer here, even though I think it's the end of the round here. Look at that. We got a max ammo, and yet another round is done. Nope, we got some more. Okay, well, it does feel like the end of the round then. There we go. Now, it's been a long time, beautiful people, but I distinctly remember camping right here on co-op multiplayer when I was first learning zombies. I remember camping down here. We actually got a frag grenade on the wall right
Why
here.
are those
But
frag
this is
grenades
just a
down there?
dead end. This actually, here, I'll show you. This is where the teleporter is right here. And for some reason, there's just this really long hallway that just goes nowhere. You can jump up. This is where the brick machine is in that building right there. All right, it seems as though the zombies cannot drop down from up here. They obviously can't crawl through here. They are only coming at us from this and this little wall right here. So once again, if you've got a co-op team going, this could be a great spot for one of your players. I almost forgot. If you get a monkey bomb and you head to this furnace and you throw it in here, you can hear Samantha's laugh and you can hear the monkey scream in pain. Isn't that great? Without a doubt, the Giant is one of the most straightforward casual zombie maps that we have in zombies. But once you've conquered the Giant, perhaps you want to test your skills and try Shadows of Evil. If that feels like a daunting task, check out this video. I walk you through every single thing about Shadows of Evil and make it as easy as possible. Check out.
Jeez. 33 minutes. Alright. Well, I'm out. I just wanted to show you guys I made it to 36 on the Giant.